Hello, 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 and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and we are going to get into the last week of April 2019, check on the status of things using the Lenormand deck, and then an additional Lenormand deck for clarification. This is how I normally do my readings. People have asked me about how I do them and how I lay them and what it looks like. So I thought I would turn these videos into a bit of a teaching tool in some way. All right, so we're looking at the first card when it comes to Taurus. Something has gone full circle. It's time for a spiritual transformation. Things may be ending in some way. Something may be ending when it comes to a situation at a distance or wanting to bring an end to waiting around. Right? So I usually lay a 5-card spread. Yes, see? So we've got this masculine at a distance or somebody waiting, trying to make up a decision about which path to go into. Yes. Waiting. Wondering, it's like I feel like this person is passionate, but there's like leeriness, observation, what's going on. Trying to find clarity about the future when it comes to security and stability, using the anchor. How am I going to move forward? Who am I going to meet up, negotiate, discuss things with, whereby I can roll the dice and move on, whereby I can travel and or move as I'm starting to feel a lot better. There was a Taurus here who was, pardon me, with the maze energies, kind of confused about which way they were going in their life, fearing some form of change. But Spirit saying with the whip or the broom, it's time to sweep away from the confusion and to set goals about forward movement. When it comes to your home environment, business, day-to-day life, Spirit is trying to hear you through your prayers when it comes to the clock energies to help you to create this stability, security, happiness, and joy as divine timing is taking place. As this Taurus is freeing themselves from that confusion. There will be bouts from today, April 22nd, on into the end of the month of feeling really good. And I think what's making this Taurus feel good is they're moving into a new direction, or they're thinking about traveling or moving, hopefully in the near future. So in the center of the 5-card spread, we've got the ring energies. This is about commitment, partnership, or contract. It's this way. Moving excitedly into a new direction, whereby this Taurus can get passionate and excited about a commitment, partnership, or contract. So somebody's thinking about signing on the dotted line. They're excited to move into a new direction. Now the bear can represent someone who's in a leadership position and or someone who is caring, loving, giving, supportive. I think that there could be a Taurus here who is manifesting communication and connection. A communication and connection that is going to bring kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, and or a reason to celebrate. So they're saying open up your heart to what can be celebrated. Go through the process, whereby eventually you can commit yourself to a hobby, gift, talent, skill, financial situation, new direction of sorts for this Taurus energy. So now I bring in the second Lenormand deck in order to clarify the first Lenormand deck, because I'm one of those people who just want to clarify, clarify, clarify until I can get to the clear definition. I like confirmation. Okay, so I normally don't lay them out that way, but see, Spirit, I let Spirit guide me to bring the information in the sequence that they best can for me to clarify. Never mind. So it's about wanting to communicate, wanting to talk to others, wanting to move into greener pastures, wanting to connect and communicate with others. they're coming together with others again with the flowers, celebrating good things. This is tugging at the heartstrings of this Taurus. Yes, they're ready to bring an end to some form of spiritual transformation with the coffin energies. Something has changed. They're ready to bring something to an end. So if you're a Taurus that's feeling burdened in some way, when it comes to this gentleman energy, a leader, a business owner, people whom are in charge, maybe that's causing a burden of sorts for this Taurus. So they're thinking about, with the book energies, the next chapter of their life. How to give birth to and or travel and move into this new chapter. Getting beyond obstacles so that now they can let their light shine. So there's been a big transformation for this Taurus energy. And Spirit's saying you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. See? In the next, so this is April 22nd. All the way up to probably, I'm feeling the energies go into the 25th of 2019. There is this strong desire to travel, move, get going, make new wishes come true. And there's also a lot of anxiety. So Spirit's saying now you are being given a moment of pause to really think about what you want to put your energy into, what you're going to be passionate and excited about in the path ahead throughout the year of 2019. Thinking about the anchor energies, security and stability. So this Taurus is being provided some time to really think about what they're wishing for and to enjoy this moment of pause. Look at that, the ring twice. Holy moly. So we could have someone thinking about commitment and or partnership and actually receiving some form of commitment and or partnership offer to move into a new direction with someone who I think either this Taurus is really thinking about opening their heart to, or this is actually just really getting in control of where you're moving. You know now what direction by the end of April 2019. And this person, we've got the bear here twice, is going from the thoughts position into the actual life of the Taurus. They're thinking about what it is they want to celebrate with this person. And this person is coming into their path as they are waiting patiently to be able to move into a new direction, to commit to a new project, idea, whatever it is that I feel this Taurus is going to start to get really excited about, which is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marsetti, and I'm going to do a circle spread. Now, circle spreads, for those of you whom don't know, are just a spread I like a lot. Celtic spread is another one, but I get a lot of information out of the circle spread that I have discovered. So, in the center of the circle spread, we have got the Lover's energy, right? There's a very passionate connection, but again, in the next few days, maybe up to the 25th, here's the 23rd, there may be some anxiety. And so smooth that anxiety in the second half of, like, the last week of April 2019 to focus on how you want to put this passionate desire, ideas, motivations to work with financial abundance. Very passionate about a situation where there is thinking about commitment or partnership and actually signing on the dotted line or saying yes, moving into a direction whereby someone is opening their heart like this Taurus wanted them to. And now this communication is flowing. Okay. So in the thoughts position, which is to the right here, this represents current circumstances, a lot of passion, trying to make a head or heart decision, focusing maybe a little bit too much on the situation, and the Lover's card is a major arcana, so hand your worries to Spirit. Think positively about what you are going to manifest and celebrate with others in a very short period of time here. Maybe in the next, for some, 2 weeks, some a little longer. All right, so in the relationship sector, which is right here, we've got someone who is in a leadership position, a business person, manager, owner. Or this is actually Taurus saying, I'm going to give care, provide for those whom I love and who love me while I remain hopeful about what this can be that I'm passionate about. So in the creative aspects position here, day to day throughout the last week of April 2019, we have the Six of Cups. Thinking about maybe someone from the past, thinking about coming together and creating a partnership, thinking about how to maybe manifest children, or coming together with friends and really have grown. And that's why there's a celebration, because you have learned about what it is you used to be very passionate about, or how to deal with focusing too much on that, right? Planning. Thank you. That's what I heard. Okay, so in the actions position, yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm feeling towards the very last few days of April 2019 that someone is going to come and take action towards this Taurus, or this Taurus is wanting to passionately connect. But see, this Taurus, they're starting to look at the situation emotionally like it's gaining cobwebs. I don't know if you can see that there. I've worked on something, I've learned about something, I'm researching something. And I want this, but I also want this. Passion, celebration in the home, maybe the manifestation of children, or almost to have like a past connection at the same time as trying to nurture the family. Somebody's thinking about their future, somebody's thinking about another person. This person or the Taurus is going to be moving forward quickly and or passionately, but there's going to be kind of an emotional pause here. A time for research. Now, it could very well be that this is another message from Spirit saying, Taurus, emotionally through the last week of April 2019, now is a time to say, I've learned a lot in this path. I've outgrown this path. In some way, it could be in a financial position. It could be in during a spiritual transformation, and now they want to sweep away the webs. They want to figure out where they're headed, what they're going to get passionate about next when it comes to the happiness of those whom are in this Taurus's life. So thinking about celebrating. All right, so in the subconscious position, here's that transformation that I was just talking about. With the Major Arcana Death card, this Taurus is able to look past maybe what they used to or still are a little bit passionate about, something that was enticing. But now they're being guided to think about celebrating home and family. This person could also be saying, I'm ready to go in and communicate, or they're coming to communicate with me. I'm researching a situation, and it could be that this Taurus is thinking about someone who has Scorpio in their chart. Or they're thinking about bringing an end to what they used to be passionate about. That's that spiritual transformation message that keeps coming up. So day to day, in the day-to-day aspects position right here, we have the Major Arcana, the Empress. Okay, so this is about Spirit's going to watch and assist this Taurus with what it is they are hoping, wishing, and praying to come manifest. Something they're passionate about regarding either someone from their past, or that they want to create this life within their thoughts. So working on giving birth to a new path. Being guided to do some research regarding maybe a very passionate connection with someone who has Scorpio in their chart, or something that maybe needs to come to an end. Okay. So in the inner strengths position, we have the Magician energy. This Taurus is being guided to understand that with this Major Arcana, Spirit is going to help you to not become manipulated, or to manifest something that's going to put you back into the energies of what is it I'm passionate about. It's about manifesting a happy home life, a happy, beautiful future in the last week of, April 2019. My apologies. So in a 3-card summary, I'm going to look over here real quick. Spiritual guidance still. Okay, the Emperor energies. And that's what they're saying with the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So Spirit is saying we want to guide you into this exciting new path whereby you can focus on your finances. It is time with the Emperor energies to recognize you have these energies to now get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined when it comes to this new path ahead. Okay, this Taurus might be thinking about, I feel like a connecting with another, wondering, is this going to be Miss Taurus, right? Am I going to be Miss Taurus if there are 2 Tauruses? But there's also this transformation. Something has clearly gone full circle. This path has been going on for a period of time, and now it is a time of completion so that you can step through the portal of a new beginning, of a new direction, of peace, joy, and happiness. But there's this concern here. I feel like this is almost like an inner concern that I've been fighting the battle of love for so long that I'm wondering if I want to even, am I going to continue to lose the war? Someone's going to get surprised here. Wow. There could be a Taurus that is manifesting a wish come true when it comes to this partnership. So there's waiting. Waiting. In the next maybe 7 to 10 days. Knowing with another major arcana here that Spirit's saying take your time. Look at things from every perspective before making a decision about which path to go into. It is indeed time for a new chapter of sorts, especially when it comes to happiness and prosperity in your own personal journey. It is time to recognize what you want this cup from Spirit to offer you. Once you start to recognize what didn't work, you can now open your eyes to what can work in the next chapter. Again, leaving behind the energies of the 7 cups, illusion, confusion, fantasy regarding someone who's making a bad decision or an old addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, maybe to a particular way of thinking. And that's what the transformation is about. So this Taurus is being guided with the 4 swords energies to really look at your good qualities. With the sun energies, you are shining brightly if you can let go of what was. Honor your truth now and use this final sword to step into a path of victory. Oh my gosh, look at this. Directly behind that is a gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Swords. Honoring your truth, cutting away from what doesn't work, what does not serve you, and now knowing the path ahead of victory. Recognizing that, not being afraid to cut away from a battle that no longer served you, from a battle, and this could be you or someone else where you know, this is a Taurus. They received a lot of attention in this situation. But it's gone on for so long. It's caused nothing but entrapment, aggression, feeling stuck. So now's a time with the 7 of Wands, and I always say it's a very spiritual number. It's a time of really connecting with Spirit about, do I stay in the path I'm on, or do I go through this doorway and start over again? What is it that I can celebrate? So a very karmic time for this Taurus I'm reading for during this general reading to really think about what is it you'd like to see come manifest in your life. What didn't work? How far have you come? Where are you going next? You have some time here to do some research. Look at that, an exciting new path. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Not only could there be a new home, a new business, a new job, there could also be new love. But this has to be let go of. Right? The 9 of Swords is just clinging to pain. putting them up on the wall so we can look at them all the time. Now's the time to take them down and let the moon shine in so the moon can lead you to the truth of which path to walk next. Amen. So in the last 2-3 days of the next week, the end of April 2019, this Taurus is starting to understand what was messing with their head. Unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy communications, unhealthy circumstances and situations. But now I'm going to open up my heart and listen to my intuition about what it is that I can create next. Excitedly moving towards, with the Three of Pentacles, a new path. Building the next chapter of your life, starting in this year, at the end of this month, definitely early May. I'm feeling guided to bring in some spiritual guidance here. So let's reiterate. We have a Taurus that could definitely manifest a direction that by which they used to be passionate about, but they are being guided again to do some research regarding what brings a happily ever after in your life. As now is the time to step into and to manifest a new direction and learn from maybe a situation involving your past or your childhood. It's time to go through a very spiritual transformation. So remember that in your thoughts, subconscious position of the circle spread, that you have grown. And you now know that with this major arcana day to day, in the day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread, you have the Empress energies to decide what was and what will be with the Ten of Cups. In your thoughts position, what you are thinking about is set to come manifest. If you can let go and allow yourself to go through the transformation of freeing from whatever the situation is, maybe even wanting children, gosh, I'm receiving so many. You have the strength to honor the truth. And what you are manifesting right now could be a very contented, happily ever after energy. And now you're being blessed in the last week of April 2019 to research how far you've come, who you are now in comparison to who you used to be. All right, so let's clarify. I'm bringing in the Oshazen Tarot, and I'm just going to go back through the circle spread again for clarification because this is what I like to do. And we've got the Three of Wands energy saying what you put your energy into, you're now starting to feel the energy come back, right? So there's a very passionate, excited energy here. Now in the thoughts position, I've got a couple things going on here. Okay, I'm feeling a really positive energy. This Taurus is thinking about a happily ever after. Now, this sometimes can be a warning with the Seven of Cups energies about fantasy and illusion, projecting a situation to be more than what it is. But I feel like this is a bit of a fear. But, you know, that's what this is about. When you feel anxious about hop, skipping, and jumping into a new direction, it is time to stop and observe. It is time to put your passionate energy into you and your own goals and intentions. Somebody can manifest this partnership if they want, but they can also commit themselves to opening their heart to a better path ahead. Oops. Whoa, there we go. And somebody manifests, gosh, it's a circle though. It's a circle of where are we headed? Are you going to open up your heart? And then there's messages and kind words and passion. And then there is having to sit and reflect. Thinking about an ending, going through a spiritual transformation, waiting for your ship to come in as you are projecting a situation somehow. Maybe just overly focused, and Spirit's saying, take a rest from that and do something else for a while because you'll stagnate the amount of time, how quick something can transpire. Okay, so anyway, in the relationship sector, we have someone who I feel is a Taurus that has definitely grown spiritually. And they're being blessed with the Ace of Water energies to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Yes, in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, we have someone looking at either a past connection or children and are wanting, oh, this is a childhood I just got. Okay, so this Taurus is being guided to, okay, deal with a situation regarding an older masculine who has air in his chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It's tied to the childhood. That's what this transformation is about. Letting go of what a perspective was in the childhood, letting go of what you used to be passionate about, opening your heart to what truly is and going with the flow. I feel like this is good, but I feel like we have a Taurus energy who is just trying to rush a situation. The manifestation is taking place. Look at this. He's going towards her, she's going towards him. Both are in the actions position with the Knight of Wands energies, passion heading towards passion. This could happen around the 25th because we have the 25th here with 2 rings. So in the emotional aspects position of the circle spread, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Really thinking things through about the future. Letting go of anything that hasn't been working. Recognizing, wow, this is so deep. This Taurus is looking at when they were a kid and they're recognizing what they've learned about themselves. Now they're able to research forward movement so that they can cut away from what they used to be passionate about, but what wasn't working for them. So in the inner strengths position, we've got subconscious position, we've got 2 major arcanas here. The High Priestess is going to bring you the truth to what you used to be devoted towards that was, I feel, not very healthy. Almost like being in love with a substance or an unhealthy situation in the past. And now we have experience moving forward, putting energy into what we are hoping is going to be contentment, joy, peace, and happiness, a contented home life, a good job. And Spirit just keeps saying, go with the flow. Work through this childhood thing. Somebody is recognizing how the childhood has affected their decisions. Okay, we've got 2 people excitedly going towards one another in the actions position. So emotionally, this Taurus is being guided to sit in the King of Wands energies, to really look at things in a very secure, stable, organized, logical, disciplined way, so that you can really work emotionally towards letting go of whatever this was. Yeah. Subconsciously, that was emotionally. And there's also someone who's emotionally trying to work through something tied to an older fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. So subconsciously, this is about holding back and almost fighting with a protect and defend mode, wanting to speak their truth to someone about them not opening up, or maybe speaking the truth to themselves of what wasn't working and what can now work, what I need to think about as I'm going through a spiritual transformation and am healing from the past. Holy moly. All right, so day to day, the manifestation of the celebration of this spiritual time. This is a very spiritual time with the 7 here. It's about looking at how far you've come, all the good things in your life, manifesting with spiritual assistance with the Empress energies, a new path, what you want to give birth to next that is going to offer you a path of greater fulfillment than you have ever experienced in the past. So day to day, hoping, manifesting, being guided to chill out, to enjoy not only the thought of what could be, but also the connection that could take place for some by the end of this month. There's a lot of healing here. A lot of people have been going through healing. If you haven't seen my healing video, that would probably be a really good and helpful spiritual assistance. Okay, so in your inner strengths position of the circle spread, we have, I want to manifest this happily ever after. I want to make my wishes come true. I want to passionately and excitedly go towards what I want, but at the same time, I am manifesting goodness. So, Spirit's giving this Taurus the strength to not manifest again unhealthy energies, unhealthy behaviors. Spirit's also giving this a Taurus the strength to recognize that the night has not reached full potential. And there's like this inner, this is the transformation. It's like a circle of what was, where I want to go to next. What was it? Who am I going to be? What am I experiencing now? And what am I letting go of? How do I manifest honesty and truth to myself? Because there's a little bit of, pardon me, fuzziness here in the thoughts position when there should be, because there can now be a happily ever after, peace, joy, and serenity. Holy moly, beautiful. So this is an inner choice of, do I want to go back around that infinity symbol and come back to this lesson again? For some, and for others, there could very well be the manifestation of a connection with another where you're moving into a new path and you're contemplating commitment, partnership, engagement, moving in together, whatever that's about. But by the end, I think there's going to be a little bit of time that needs to be researched. Like, is this too good to be true? Oh, okay. So for some, if this applies, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and we'll talk about what is best. If this is a partnership where somebody's not being honest, I just have to bring this up. And there is a lot of passionate energy because the Taurus is thinking about commitment or partnership moving forward, but then, I don't know, they get them in front of them and they're starting to second guess. So that's why Spirit's saying slow down and recognize what you are learning about yourself at this time. There's been a spiritual growth through another person. And now Spirit's saying with the Archangel Michael Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. Unhealthy habits, behaviors, interactions with others, thoughts of the past that were unhealthy, or an actual connection with someone who is not being completely honest. You can manifest great success at this time, Taurus. And you're just being guided in the last week of April 2019 to really think about what it is you want to manifest now that is a newer, better path than you have ever experienced in your journey here on Earth. So I'm going to just read the Archangel Michael prayer to carry this Taurus energy on into and through the last week of April 2019. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Okay, so that's that self-transformation. Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. So where there may be temptation at the end of April, maybe even into May, Spirit's saying, shield yourself. Use your imagination and get excited about what you want to create moving forward, and you'll start to see the answer. Now is a time to have great confidence. Now is a time of great self-respect as well. So I'm going to pray for you guys, because this is a spiritual transformation, but there's such a more wonderful path ahead if you let go. Let go of whatever was causing you confusion, illusion, unhealthiness, and interactions, either with those who are not being completely honest, or for some Tauruses, those who just aren't being honest with themselves. Now is a time to heal and to let go of what you were holding on so tightly, so that you can now manifest a beautiful new chapter as you head into and through the year of 2019. Okay, so thank you so very much for stopping by. If those messages resonated and you'd like some spiritual guidance, please feel free to write me at my email, again, which is josiek42@gmail.com. And my price list will be in the box below. Take care, and God bless.